Well, clearly, a brilliant idea right now would be to shave my head into a mohawk and do some heavy lifting. So, let's do that. What's up, guys? That was 310 plus 3, oh sorry, plus 15. So 310 plus 15, like I said at the top, 325. I can do quick maths. While I'm here, I've got some extra questions that I would like to answer. Dave K says, do you have any ambition to retake / break the open world record deadlift anytime in the future? To that, yeah, I might go for like probably an Australian record because I'm going to be competing in GPC, not the IPF. I'll be squatting with wraps in the new federation, so it's pretty much the same federation as what you see John Hack and fucking Dave Pollack. I can't remember his fucking name. Some other huge 83 kilo. Huh?
Ben Pollack?
Ben Pollack, that's the one. Yeah, Ben Pollack. But yeah, hopefully I can get a deadlift record there. So that would be fucking what? 360 something plus? That's on a deadlift bar as well, so we'll see what happens. That might take me a while to beat Hack's record. Does he have a record for deadlift as well?
I'm not too sure.
You don't need to check, but I think Hack has the record at 365 or 367. RM says, best starting powerlifting program? Should I jump into a program when the gym open or back into example light volume? So what I would do is start like with a very kind of base type program like what I said to you in the comments yesterday. Something like Candido's program, and don't go too heavy and rebuild your base. You'll find that your strength is still there, because if you jump straight into extremely heavy weights after taking time off, you can easily injure yourself because your muscles haven't been reconditioned to handle those weights. And this may take weeks, may take months, depends on your level of pretty much strength fitness, so your body's ability to retain its strength. Not everyone's the same. Some people lose it faster than others. People say you lose strength within 4 weeks of not training. It's different for everyone. That's the baseline average. For me, I regained my strength real quick. Yeah, I took 5 weeks off, came back, pulled decently, took another 3 weeks off, and now I'm pulling pretty much almost my max again. So yeah, it's really dependent on the person. But I recommend playing it safe, go light until you're comfortable with going heavy without injury. Ben.D says, when are we allowed to add the BBC logo at the end of our IG deadlift PR vids? I encourage you to do this already, and people already do it. It's a good way to, show that you're part of Barbell Crew. So yeah, definitely do it. Next person's question, his name is, don't read my name. Hey Kevin, if you had to say the most important tip for gaining strength, what would it be in your experience? So to answer this question off the top of my head, I think I gave you a short response yesterday. This would be my last question to answer for tonight. I think it's an important one. The most important point I would take away from my experience is your willingness to push your limitations. Because if you think a program is going to get you to the next level, that's the same as saying, like, put yourself on a program and running it over and over and over again, and you getting stronger each time, right? And realistically, that's not possible. You need to push your limitations, experiment, because if that were the case, you would be lifting 1 million kilos in 5 years, or whatever the increment of the program is, right? So you'll find that you plateau in different programs, and you'll find that you need different type of stimuli for your body in terms of volume or weight, and mixing it up and finding what works for you is extremely important, and finding a coach which understands this is important, because if you're not at an elite level, it's hard to find the way. It's kind of like making $1 million, right? If you're not a millionaire, it's hard to figure out how to make $1 million, but once you've earned that and you've made $1 million, it becomes a bit more clear, right? So that's the value of a coach. But if you're willing to put in the work from scratch on your own, then you can kind of figure out yourself. And that willingness to learn, that willingness to push yourself, extends further than just pushing yourself in the gym. It's trying to educate yourself. And yeah, I find that once you educate yourself and push that limitation as well, you become a lot more aware of what you're doing and how your body is feeling, and you operate a lot more efficiently. And that's what I find amongst the top lifters. They know what they're doing, they know how their body feels, and they know what they're capable of. And this is how you avoid the next small tip, or the next important tip, which is staying injury free. It's impossible, but finding that fine line of pushing yourself and staying injury free and teetering on this edge is how you get to a level where you're extremely competitive. And if you see Half Thor's deadlifts when he was in his 20s, they were fucking trash, like, to be completely honest with you. He was deadlifting like 300 in 2009 or some shit, and he was fucking hitching it for days, and now he lifted 500 kilos. So technique and, you know, your willingness to learn, because he learned better technique, he learned ways to get stronger, and you're capable of more than what you think you are. So be willing to push yourself, but if you do your best, what you can do in terms of pushing yourself is what matters, right? Don't go out there comparing yourself, because if I did that, I'd be a very salty person, right? Like seeing heaps of 83 kilo guys out there stronger than me, but the way in which I conduct myself, that's what makes me feel good, and you should do the same as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that Q&A. Add more questions down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Help support, build up this audience so then I can make more videos